Welcome back to the Weekly News Roundup. This is the Smart Tech Edition. And before we dive on into the show, I have a new science fiction book that is out. It deals with the intersection of technology and society. You can head on over to synaptergy.com or tlm.li/s and click on the Read Chapter 1, and you can read the first chapter of the book. The full first chapter is over there. You can listen to the first, I think it's like the first half of the first chapter, first 5 minutes of the book. You can listen to that down here at the bottom. At the page, there is a newsletter, which I will send out a newsletter maybe soon because the Audible versions are now rolling out. So you can get it now on Audible or on Amazon audiobook as well. And I do need to get these updated, and I will try and get these updated this weekend. I know I've been saying it for a while, but I will try and have those updated as well. So you can have a look at Synaptergy, the science fiction book available on print book, ebook, and audiobook forms. Let's jump on into the news, shall we? And today, with YouTube music, Google is holding my speakers for ransom. Well, fool, this is what you get for getting yourself a smart speaker. Don't get smart speakers. Don't you rely on subscription services to listen to music. So, of course, the Google Music or the Google Play Music, whatever it is, I don't use that service, that is closing down and everything is going to YouTube Music instead. So with everything going to YouTube Music instead, then what is happening over there is now it's basically relying on a subscription service. If you have, I guess if you're using Google on your smart speakers, you won't be able to do it without an extra monthly service fee on top of that. Wow. There you go. So I guess here, the moral of the story is, don't be using things like smart speakers and relying on external streaming services for your music. I've never been a big fan of that, but I mean, I can understand some of the appeal, but don't ask me to pay a subscription fee for it. Especially since this guy's major beef is that he had his own music. You used to be able to upload your own MP3s and listen to it. Now you can't even listen to your own MP3s on your speaker without paying the subscription fee. That's really what his beef is. Very interesting. Fandango, whatever this thing happens to be. This Fandango is going to make it easy to find seating arrangements and safely into theaters when theaters reopen. Of course, some of the theaters said, no, we're just okay with these like pushing things right to streaming services. Welcome back to the movie theater. So Fandango is now going to allow you to not only find the open movie theater, but figure out where you can sit so you can maintain a proper social distancing and then see the current rules and regulations about that movie theater. Guys, I may never go into a movie theater to see a movie again. We have to stop and think right now, what is the last movie we ever saw in a movie theater? Because when our grandchildren ask us that question, didn't you used to... Well, hold on. Grandpa, didn't you used to go to these movie theaters? Yes, we did, Junior. What was the last movie you saw? I think it was 1942. I didn't know they had theaters back then. No, the movie was 1942, you fool. I think it was 1914, actually. I think that was the last movie I saw in the movie theater. 1914, was that the name of that movie? World War I movie. Really good flick. Definitely go check it out. But anyway, Fandango is going to help you find the movie theater and be able to figure out where you can socially distance. What, you can't see what's 6 feet apart from each other? You need to rely on an app to figure out where to sit in the movie theater? Check, please. Alexa, get me off this rock. Lands, I'm telling you, people. I'm telling you, this smart tech is getting crazy. All right, the latest iPhone now has CarKey. What's CarKey? Oh, it's the thing that allows you to utilize your vehicle with your smartphone. Because apparently we have to have our cars, not only having our cars internet connected, can always attach to Wi-Fi, receiving over-the-air updates, but now we have to be able to operate them with our phone. You know, you probably shouldn't be touching your phone in your car. I know. It's to unlock your phone. Man, it's a bummer, though, if you're out for a jog and you trip on a rock and you land on your phone and it's broken and you have to bust into your car because, sorry, you left your keys in there and your phone's dead. Or you're forgetting about it, you leave your keys there, I got my phone, you forget your phone's on like 1% and it dies. Sorry, buddy, you ain't getting into your car right now. I don't know. Maybe I'm just becoming too old of a boomer here, but I just do not see the purpose of it. It's like, okay, think about this. You're standing there by your car fiddling with your phone. Isn't it easier to grab your keys and push the button? For the love, people, for the love. This is meaningless nonsense, all utilized just to see and get statistics and analytics about how often you're using your car. Don't buy it, people. Don't buy it. For the love. And not to mention the fact that it's going to allow some degree of hackability. So yeah, they're providing the models of phones: iPhone XR, XS, XS Max, which is very excessive, iPhone 11, 11 Pro, 11 Pro Max, the iPhone SE second generation, and the iWatch Series 5. Woo! BMW cars are supporting it, baby. Go and access your phone with your car with your phone or whatever, even though you shouldn't. Anyway, Apple's AI plan, 1,000 little conveniences. Yes, maybe this will be maybe we're turning this into a weekly reminder to watch the Selfish Ledger. Apple has a new plan here. They want to have 1,000 little small conveniences because AI is too dumb to do anything else. So the idea here is that you're going to have AI, you're going to have all these different devices, and basically it's producing a giant mesh network of Apple-y things. We'll maybe get to why they want to do this soon. Facial recognition for a HomeKit. Oh joy. Enabled smart cameras will use photos you've tagged on your phone to identify who's at your door and even announce them by name. Native sleep tracking for the Apple Watch. Oh, joy. So I can store all this stuff in someone else's computer that they have access to. By the way, guys, Apple does have access to all the stuff you sync into the account. Yeah, if you don't put it on the account, you just have it on the phone, they have a harder time seeing that. But anything you sync up to their servers, they have access to. It's like Dropbox we talked about earlier in the program. Dropbox, it's secured from your device to their servers. Once it's on their servers, they have access to those encryption keys. Apple can see everything you're doing up there. Don't worry. They believe in our privacy, though. They won't look. They promise. They promise. All right. So native sleep tracking, use machine learning to classify your movements and detect when you're sleeping. I think I'm perfectly capable of detecting when I sleep. When I pass out and don't have consciousness, I'm asleep. Alexa, get me off this rock. Hand washing. The Apple Watch not only detects motion, but also the sound of hand washing. Starting a countdown timer to make sure you're watching for as long as you need. I need an app to tell me how long to wash my hands. People, holy crap. Are people that stupid? Derp, I don't know how to wash my hands right. Apple, please help me. Help me, Apple. Help me wash my hands. App library suggestions. A fold in the new app library will let you use on-device intelligence to show apps you're likely to need next. Great. My device predicts what app I want next. The Translate app works completely offline thanks to on-device machine learning. It detects languages being spoken and can even do live translations of conversations. Interesting. Well, keep those guys at this table right behind me at the restaurant I'll probably never go into again from saying goofy things about me. I mean, if you're speaking foreign languages so the people can't understand you and you're laughing about it with your buddy, don't forget, they might be running an Apple. Sound alerts. Accessibility feature wasn't mentioned on stage, but it will let your phone listen for things like doorbells, sirens, dog barking, and baby cries. Why? Handwriting recognition for the iPad. This wasn't specifically identified as AI-powered feature. We'll bet dollars to donuts it is, as long as they're cream-filled. AI is fantastic at image recognition tasks, and identifying both Chinese and English characters is a fitting challenge. Yeah. I'm ready for the world without Apple. What about you guys? Little 1,000 small conveniences. I'm sorry, those are conveniences that make me brain dead. Now, why is Apple doing all this? Well, maybe because Apple is using all of your iDevices as a peer-to-peer network to help people find their lost Tile items. And other things that have the Bluetooth-powered beacons. So AirTag was one, but Tile is specifically mentioned in these works as well. So the Tile device, remember, the Tile is this device you can add it to something, like you can add it to your backpack or whatever else, and then if you lose it, you can be like, get on the Smart app where it always knows where it is, and like, oh, it's over here. You can go get it. Well, Apple is now allowing Tile and other similar Bluetooth trackers to tie into the system. So if your phone might be automatically connecting to somebody else's Tile device sitting right next to you, and then pass the message on to a peer-to-peer network utilizing your Apple devices to identify where that Tile device is for somebody who should probably keep better track of their things. So yeah, Apple's going to be using your device as part of a giant P2P mesh network to find stuff with Bluetooth beacons. That right there is a recipe for terrification. Let me know if you guys agree or disagree, or am I just being a crazy lunatic who's ranting and raving like mad? Let me know in the comments down below.